Hello again, fellow racers, and welcome to round 5 of the URL Gt2 Endurance Series. We are here at Sardegna Road Track C, which is a very short course, so it's going to be quite a few laps. I think it's also going to be quite a fast course and fast laps. So without further ado, we'll have a look at the grid. We've got Wayne G is on pole. Toten is in second place. We got Vexed in third. Brian Moncani in fourth. We got Naked Racer fifth. Somerset Sarge sixth. Flash in seventh. And Benzo bringing up the rear in eighth. So again, we're missing a few racers. But we shall make the most of this race with 8 racers. And we shall see who manages to be the victor. I think currently Toten and Wayne G are possibly at the top of the table at the moment. We'll have to recheck the statistics and I'll let you know in the next video. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. And this is going to be a rolling start as we have been in the GT2 series. So they are slowly approaching the start-finish line. The counter is counting down and they will be off as soon as there we go. That's it, they are off. Wayne G starting to pull away from the rest of the pack. Toten's going to sit in behind him. I think Vexed is going to try and make the most of the slip there as well. We've got a couple of cars going side by side there. Oh, as Toten actually goes off. Toten's gone off. That's unlucky, Toten. So Vexed has been promoted to second place. Naked Racer's not far behind him in third. We've got Brian Moncani and Somerset Sarge having a bit of a battle there in the background too. Flash is also in the mix, so yeah, I think the battle, or the closest battle, is here currently. Looks like Wayne G and Vex starting to try and gap the rest of the field. Oh, hard braking zone there. Look like Naked Racer actually nearly getting the run on Vex. He nearly had the run on him. He's right on his bumper now. Is there anything that he can do? Can that M3 outrun the 911 there? I'm not sure it can. I'm not sure it's got the straight line advantage over the 911. The 911 does seem to shift in a straight line. It's got a lot of torque. Oh, we've got Somerset Sarge going for a move in the background there. He went past, I think he went past Brian Moncani. He had a bit of a dip to wheel onto the gravel and he's found himself in 7th place. So Benzo's moved up to 6th. We got Toten all the way down in 8th as well after that first lap spin. Have a quick look at your leaders. So we've got Wayne G, followed not too far behind by Vex Man. See Vex is there, car 187. These two starting to try and gain an advantage over the rest of the field. They're going to start trying to pull away from the rest of the pack. Stay on board with Vex in a minute as he's chasing Wayne G. Vexed actually putting in the fastest lap of 52.7. I'm sure as the race progresses we shall see some more challenges for the fastest lap. As you can see, Wayne's not too far ahead. I think Vexed is still getting the advantage of the slipstream there, but I think he's a little bit too far ahead for Naked Racer to be picking that toe up. Vex actually does another fastest sector. Up through these nice, really fast S's here into the hard braking zone. Hairpin left. Then back onto the start-finish line for the 4th time. Well, as they cross it, it will be the 4th lap. Oh, nearly into the wall there. Looked like Vex followed Wayne G, and Wayne G took a really close line to the wall. Vex nearly collecting it on his way through. I'm sure that probably put the willies up Sam a bit. I think Naked Race is going to be thinking, yeah, I'm just going to stay where I am. If one of these two guys comes a cropper, then I don't want to be collecting them as well. I don't want to be involved in that incident. Actually doing really well in this M3 again. He seems to have found a solid setup. He's been doing quite well, to be fair, in the M3. I know he said he found it a bit of a wild beast at the start of the series, but he's obviously been working on it with his engineers and he's got it to a nice place where he can drive it competitively. So 4th place, Brian Moncani. Brian's not too far behind Naked Racer. He's going to be still firmly in that slipstream, so he's not going to be close enough for a move into turn 1, but he's going to be setting out for the remainder of this lap, I believe. Flash Mexi. Flash started in 7th, I believe, and he's managed to make his way up to 5th, so Flash not doing too badly. He's opting for the mediums first, so see how his strategy fares throughout this race. So this section's so fast, like you can almost go flat out through this section, then you've got lift there, a little bit of brakes into the righter, and then hard braking down for this left hairpin. Down a 2nd gear, probably don't want to go down to 1st because you probably just lose the rear end under acceleration on the exit. Toten absolutely on charge now. He's managed to get past Somerset Sarge and Benzo. He's trying to catch up to the rest of the pack as we speak. We might stay on board with this guy for a minute because, as we know, he has been fast throughout all the leagues throughout the whole season. We'll have to check on board with Wayne G and Vex soon though as well. We'll just see how much Toto manages to catch up to these guys through the duration of this lap. Vex still the fastest lap of 52.7, but it looks like Toten just put in the fastest sector, and he's catching up to these guys. Look at the rate of pace he's catching these guys. Almost right onto the back of Mexi already. Flash is definitely going to have to start throwing some defensive shape soon. Alright, so he's still not quite on him yet. We'll check back with Toten shortly. So Benzo is still currently 7th. Somerset Sarge is way down there in 8th. I'm not sure what happened to Sarge. I think he must have had a bit of a moment. He's opted for the medium strategy again. He's had a very solid strategy throughout all 4 races currently. So we'll see if it pays off for this one. Back on board with Wayne G. Wayne G is now starting to feel the pressure from Vex, I'm sure. Vex dropped off a little bit, but he's right back with him again. Obviously, as you know by now, guys, it's a 15-minute endurance. So I believe we're probably going to get around... Probably work it out, didn't we? Wait until the 10-minute mark and then we'll try and work out how many laps I think it's going to be. It's like a little trivia. We'll have a little trivia going. How many laps do you think, lads? So it's an average of about 50 to 52 seconds a lap. 50 minutes. I think we're going to get around 51, 52 laps in this race. That is my prediction. Not had no safety cars yet either, so that's all good. Oh bloody hell! I think we missed Toten go past Flash and Naked Racers. Toten really on a flyer now. He's managed to make his way up to 3rd place, and he's starting to try and chase Wayne and Vex down. These two actually looking really fast as well. Vex looked like he was a little bit out of shape for that last little sector, but then he really gains on Wayne into this hard braking left hairpin left, potato. So still can't quite see Toten in the frame there as they come round the coming up to the the fast S section again. board with Wayne G for a minute. Don't think there's been too many other places changed at this current juncture. We'll check in with the rest of the field shortly. I think this is going to be one of them races where, you know, if everyone stays cool, calm and collected, they're going to probably finish in the places that they started. Not really a lot of overtaking. Places on this track. I mean, there is a few, obviously, but some of them a little bit sketchy. I mean, this hard braking to the left hairpin here, this is one, but the car gets quite unsettled under braking, so you'd have to be a brave man to go for a move there. And then obviously you've got to get the better exit as well, coming out of the turn, and it's all too easy to light them rear wheels up and send the car spinning, and then you've got a wall that you might collect with on the left-hand side. Yeah, Wayne G not managing to put away from Vext at the moment. We just saw Toten coming into the shot in the background. May just sit there, we didn't quite see him that time. Oh, it's Wayne, he's at the wall, he's at the wall, he's had a bit of a clip. And then Vext does the same. Both still going at this point. Both taking very similar lines. Vext is hungry to get a podium finish. He's had some unlucky races all season. Had a few rounds where he's felt pretty unsettled with the car, and I think he said now he felt like this race was the most comfortable he'd been since the GT2 series started, so it's looking good at the moment. Oh, Wayne has another big moment. Oh, Vext has had to swerve to try and miss him. Vext has collected the wall. I think Toten's going to manage to get through as well. Yeah, Toten goes through. Vext was lucky not to hit him there as well. It looks like Vext is stuck against the wall. What has gone on there? That was unlucky, so Wayne trying to move over to get off the racing line. And Vext having to try and take evasive action as well. Just completely unsettled the car, sent him into the wall. He's now got damage and dropped to 7th place. It's not what he wanted at all. Flash of Brian in front of him, having a bit of a little battle here. He's right on the back of him. He's going to be getting a double slip into turn 1, and he's sent it down the inside. I think he's going to get 2 for 1. There you go, check out for Vext. He's got a 2 for 1 in turn 1. Going to be trying his utmost to chase down the rest of the field now and try and get that 2nd position back. He wants that podium, but I'm not sure he's going to get it now. So we've currently got Wayne G is still in 1st place. We got Toten is back in 2nd place after that first lap incident. Naked Racers back up to 3rd. We've got Benzo in 4th. Vext is there in 5th. Flash and Brian. So Flash is 6th, Brian 7th. I'm just trying to say Sarge bringing up the rear in 8th. Oh, is Brian looking for a move? He's looking for a move down the inside there. That was a brave move. He's managed to get it done with no contact. Flash is still there though. He's on his outside. I think he's going to have to slot back in behind. Yeah, Brian had the advantage there. Looking like Flash is going for the move again into this turn. Is he going to have the inside? Not quite having the momentum, so... Oh, Benzo's had a moment. It looks like Vext has had to take evasive action again, and he's lost it again. He's into the barrier. That's the 2nd time that Vext has lost the car. That 911 really not liking to change direction suddenly. That's definitely what is unsettling the car. We saw it with Wayne G earlier on in the race. He tried to swerve around Wayne G, Winnie Jeep Allright's trying to give him the room as well, but Vex having to take evasive action, and it just unsettled the car, spat him out into the wall. And the same thing's just happened with Benzo. So Benzo had an off previously. He started coming back onto the track. It looked like he was either taking the line or he was moving over defensively. So Vex had to take a bit of a deeper line and needed a light. Tried swerving round, and as he did, the rear just went. Tried to switch ends, spat him into the wall. And he's now back down in 7th place. He's got some work to do if he wants to be on that podium. We are only 14 minutes into the race, so it is still all to play for, but Brian McCartney's there in 4th. He's managed to get past Benzo as well. So doing what Vex tried to do, and unfortunately Vex failed. Hopefully we won't see a retirement this week from Vex though. I think he's pretty comfortable with the car as long as you don't have to change direction suddenly. Which, by all rights, in a racing car you shouldn't really have to be changing directions too suddenly. Wayne G now with the current fastest lap of a 52.6, 632. A little bit of smoke coming out of the back of Benzo's car then, but if he needs to change the oil, if that was from his tyres. GTR making light work of that soft compound on the fronts there, absolutely eating them like it always does. That may become a factor for Benzo during this race. Yeah, it has factored into previous races, so I'm surprised he's not gone for a different bias on the brakes, or perhaps tried swapping the differential round to more of a rear preferential diff. Perhaps it's just how he likes to run the car, but it is gonna take it out on them front tyres. Blast dropped a little way off the back now. Flash not actually in the slip at this point, but he's going to be getting his head down and trying to make the most of that medium rubber before he has to swap him for the soft. So it has been in fact cleared up, and we can't get away with doing a no-stop strategy. There is actually a mandatory pit stop, and softs and mediums must be used. Mediums for a minimum of 20 minutes. I believe it goes both ways actually, to be fair. But oh, it's Benzo, massive hit against the wall there. That's going to let Flash through. Flash is sensibly backed off, and he didn't do what Vex do. He didn't try to just send it. He's backed off, taking it easy, gone around Benzo. No harm, no foul. And he's taken that 5th position. We've got Benzo. Benzo's following Flash in the GTR. He has currently got the slip, but that Corvette is a very torquey beast, and I think he'll have the advantage down the start-finish straight as we come up to the R braking zone for turn 1. Benzo closing the gap a bit through that corner. It does look like the 4-wheel drive of that GTR, the all-wheel drive, is definitely pays dividends through the corners. Yeah, he's still sticking with Benzo for a minute, as Toten has actually managed to steal the fastest lap. He's now currently on a 52.5. And it looks like Vex is actually catching right up to the back of him as well. So Vex is on a charge here as well. He's back up to speed again. Going to be trying to make the most of that Porsche engine. I believe it's a flat 6, but I'd have to go and have a look at the specifications in the menu. I'm sure that there's going to be some Porsche fanatics out there who can will probably be shouting at me that that's not correct, but I will try and find out the statistics for you for next week. Bit of stability issues still within the lobby. You can see Vex looks like he's kind of a little bit out of shape, but I can assure you that's not the case. Somerset Sarge. Somerset Sarge actually looking like he's going to be lapped anytime soon. This isn't like Sarge. He's definitely on the back foot in this race. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Perhaps he's got some damage to the car. I think maybe he's had a bit of an off and damaged the diffusers a little bit or something. He's definitely not got as much speed as he normally has. Let's go on board with the race leaders, see what we can see. Yeah, so URL G is actually covered up to the lap. Sarge now. So, not close enough for Sarge to be moving over. He is probably aware of them blue flags though. I'm sure at this point he's probably just focusing on the road ahead and he's not really too bothered about it. He's going to try and stay ahead of URL G for a minute. Looking like he might be struggling with that final turn slightly. Looked like he had a really wide line through there. Oh, Toten's gone into the pit, so Toten's going to get rid of that medium rubber. He's going to come out on softs. Be interesting to see where he comes out. Naked Racer is going to take up second position. And he has. And Brian's gone through as well. It'd be interesting to see if anyone else decides to head into the pits as Toten starts coming out. So Flash has gone in. He's going to get rid of that medium rubber and come out on the softs. Benzo's gone through. He's got his rear view all full of Porsche now though. Vex is still on the charge. He's managed to make it back up to 6th position. That's only one position he's gained, but he's going to be trying his utmost, I'm sure, to get on that podium. That is where he wants to be. By all rights, that's where all these guys want to be. No one really wants to be finishing down the bottom of the order, but it's not always the way. As we see, URL G is going to dive into the pits. He'll be taking on that medium compound of rubber. See, Vex has really closed that gap up now. He's all over the back of Benzo. He's backed off slightly, and then he's closing right up again. I think the turn is going to come into... I think the move is going to come into turn 1, although Benzo's actually gone into the pit, so we'll see what Vex does. He's stayed out to take track position. You can see Toten a little bit further down the road there. Going to be trying to push on that soft compound now. It'll be interesting to see when Vex comes in to take on his medium compound of rubber, see if he loses any more positions. Currently back up to 5th. See Vex nearly sliding it through that last turn there. I know he said the car was becoming a bit unsettled under braking into this final hairpin, but he's doing what he can. Is he going to go in this lap? He's stayed out again. So favouring track position over pitting and trying to get that second set of rubbers on. Somerset Sarge, after that disastrous start, he's actually managed to find his way back up to 6th place, so he's gone past Flash, he's gone past Benzo. See if he can make any more places up. He has been a solid strategist throughout the series, so that may be what he's doing. He may be just saving his tyres, he may be saving that fuel, making sure he doesn't have to take any on during his pit and just swap for the extra rubber. Benzo now in the Team Hard Yazoo liveried R33 GTR. Lovely sound this machine makes. Very iconic. Part of the JDM crew. Pretty sure it's the twin turbo flat 6-cylinder, straight 6-cylinder engine. 2.5 litre. Or is it 2.6? It might be the 2.6 litre. Flash. Flash finding himself down in 8th. It's not like Flash, he's normally a lot faster in that Corvette. Seems like he might be struggling tonight as well. Perhaps he's also being played with some mechanical issues. Massive pop from the exhaust there as he goes into that turn, slides into that turn. He's coming down through the S's. The fast sweeping S's. Looking like he run a little bit deep there. He's alright though, he's still going. He is running the risk of getting lapped himself now. You can see first place, who is currently, this is Brian Moncani, is starting to catch up to him. So Brian having a really good race so far. He's managed to come from midfield to, he's taken up first place. He's been very fast in some of the other rounds as well. I think he entered in the 3rd round, I believe. And he's definitely been shaking the apple cart. He's definitely hunting for that top spot, and he's hunting Mexi down now as well. Somerset Sarge's finally gone into the pits. I thought Brian was going to as well. He was just taking a deeper line. Like I say, I've got to be careful of that wall that separates the track from the pits there. As you saw, Vex nearly went into the wall himself, following Wayne G on lap 2 or 3, I believe it was. And Vex now finally going into the pits. He's going to take on that medium compound of rubber. See where he comes out. I think he's going to come out behind Naked Racer, but ahead of Benzo. Oh, it's Brian Moncani. Brian Moncani's had a big moment. There was somebody else involved there as well. I'm not sure who it was. It looks like Flash Mexi. Flash Mexi's facing the wrong way. So Brian not too badly affected by that. Toten's gone through as well. He's now chasing Brian down. I don't think Brian's pitted yet, so it'll be interesting to see when he does choose to pit. Oh, and he's gone in now, so Brian's gone in to take on that soft compound of rubber. Toten's going to go through to take first place. Brilliant drive from Toten to get back to first place after that first lap incident. Wayne G's just gone past Moncani. He's going to take up 3rd position. Is Moncani going to come out in front of Racer? I think Racer has just... Oh, he's just passed him there. We just see as Brian came out of the pits. Naked Racer managed to slip past him. So Naked Racer having a brilliant drive in that M3. Definitely putting it through his paces. So we've just passed the halfway mark of this race. Slowly approaching 28 minutes. It's an awesome looking car, the M3. Also again a very iconic car. To be fair, all of the cars running in this GT2 series, all very iconic in their own respects. Brian Moncani repping the Dodge Viper. Toten's managed to grab a fastest lap of a 52.294. Here's Vexed. Car 187. Trying to catch up to that top 4, but I think them 2 errors have firmly put him on the back foot, and as much as he's going to try, I don't think he's going to... He may still catch him by the end of the race, but we have still got 30 minutes to go. Trying to get that optimum line through that final hairpin. Wanting to get back on the power as quickly as possible without unsettling the car. As I say, you can too easily give it too much beans in that last turn, and then you end up spinning the car and it spits you out into the wall on the left hand side. Benzo, nice burbles there from the R33. Did sound like he might have Sarge to contend with soon though. Sarge being on that softer compound of rubber, he might be able to make the most of it and catch up to Benzo. As it looks like Benzo's caught Vexed up, so has Vex had another mistake? I think Vex may have he may have had another slight error, which has let Benzo get into his slip. He's going to have to be careful. He's going to have to start throwing in defensive shape soon. Busting moves on a Saturday night. Well, it's a Friday night, isn't it? Friday night GT2 Championship. So yeah, Friday night on a dance floor, trying to break that toe. Is Benzo going to get the run? He's not close enough. Can he stick with Vex through this fast S's? Or it looks like Vex almost dipped a wheel onto that grass again. He's not going to want to do that because that will unsettle the car for sure. And look at the speed that 911's got through here, absolutely pulling away from the GTR. But then the GTR catches him in the braking zone for this final hairpin. Vex really close to that wall again, but he has started to gap Benzo now, so Benzo's not going to be getting the benefit of the slip anymore. I think if Vex hadn't have had them couple of incidents, then he may be doing a lot better than he is now. Somerset Sarge still with a little bit of work to do to catch up to Benzo, but he may get it done by the end of the race. He is on the better compound of rubber. The softs generally are faster than the mediums, but see what he can do. He did just put in a fastest last sector there, or was it the middle sector, so he may be on for a fastest lap. Not quite, but it is a personal best for him. Flash actually getting blue flagged. Oh, he's got Toten right on his bumper, so Toten's coming up the lap. Flash. Oh, it's Flash has a big moment. It looked like he was gonna end up in the pits again, but he managed to keep it going. I think, yeah, Toten is up on his inside now. He's coming alongside. Flash is going to let him pass though. And there you go, he's let him pass, so Toten's managed to slip past him with no issues. Flash is probably now trying to capitalise on the slipstream that he's getting off of Toten, and going to try and catch up to the cars in 7th and 8th. See Benzo, or is it Somerset Sarge? No, it is Benzo. So actually, I think Flash has got to unlap himself. I think that's what he's trying to do. I think he's going to try and use the slipstream of Totem to try and unlap himself. It looks like that's the situation he's in at the moment, because that's Benzo up ahead in 6th, and Flash is behind Somerset Sarge. I believe Somerset Sarge is behind him. And I think he is, yeah. So this is Totem. This is Totem chasing down Benzo. Benzo's still trying to chase down Vexman, or Vexed. So Totem absolutely abusing them track, well, not abusing the track limits, but using the track to its utmost. He's definitely finding the limits for them track limits. He's not yet found a penalty, so that's always good. I think Benzo is probably aware that he's getting blue flagged, but he's not. That was a bit bad, really. He should have really backed off a little bit there. Yeah, flash of the lights, rightly so from Totem. I am the race leader, so you should alright be getting out of my way. I think he probably will do soon, but I think he feels like Totem isn't close enough anywhere at the moment. So is he gonna... Oh, is he hard braking? He's nearly... I'm not sure what Benzo is doing here. He's definitely under blue flag, so he should be getting out of the way. He's actually out of the way now. Looked like he was trying to fight for that position though. There's no point in trying to fight that position, man. You're getting lapped. Looks like he's actually trying to fight back. I'm not sure what's going through Benzo's head at this point. You just do well to stay behind the race leader there. You are in 6th place. Just use the slip to your advantage. Wayne G just coming around turn 1 for the 41st time. As I said, I think this is going to be around about a 50 to 52 lap race. We've just passed the 36-minute mark, so got another 15-14 minutes of this race. Quick math. Naked Racer really being pressured now by Brian Moncani. I think this might be the closest battle on track at the moment. Also, it looks like Moncani's backed off a little bit. I don't think he wanted to be too close coming through these through the speedy S's. Oh, as Racer looked like he had a bit of a moment there, but he's not lost too much time. See if Brian's going to be close enough to go for that move into turn 1. As we see Naked Racer, he's moved over to cover that line. Oh, there's nearly a bit of contact there. Brian backing off. Oh, he's actually glanced off the back bumper of Racer there. Brian Moncani putting the work in this Dodge Viper. Naked Racer looking really strong on that M3 though. He's definitely going to make Moncani work for it. It's not going to let that 3rd place go easily. He's looking for the move again. Showing Naked Racer his front bumper, but still not managing to get it done. going to have the run out of it. It looked like Brian had the advantage coming out of the final turn, but Naked Racers managed to edge it ahead of him. Don't think Brian's going to be close enough again to go for that move into turn one. He's not. He's going to stay behind him again. We'll come back to these two in just a second. Bit of a mammoth battle going on here though for second place. Don't think you're going to go around the outside there, Brian. Or third place, sorry. Mammoth battle going on for third place. I think we are going to see the move come soon, but Naked Racer may be able to hold him off. He's not got much longer to do so. I think we've only got another slowly approaching 10 minutes left of the race, so ball with Vexed. How far behind him is Benzo now? Not entirely sure. That's Flash coming up behind him, so Flash is still trying to unlap himself as Vexed actually glances off the barrier slightly. Looking like he's going to go a bit deep there, maybe going to the grass, but he's still looking strong. I think that's Toten up ahead of Vex there. I think he was trying to make the most of Toten's slipstream, but Toten is Toten and he's gone. So Vex actually getting lapped there by Toten as well. Not sure how far behind Wayne G is. He can't be too far up the road, can he? Surely. Flash actually looking mighty fast in this late stages of this race as well. Fair play for trying to unlap yourself as well, Flash. It's a good effort and you're doing really well. So Vexed on the medium compound and rubber now. Go on board in just a second, see how Flash is getting on. Flash is still there behind him. I think at this point Vex is probably sweating a bit, thinking he's going to lose out another place, but he's not actually got to worry because Flash is only trying to unlap himself at this point. Benzo, he's quite a way off the back of him now as well. So Vex not having to worry, as long as he keeps it on the track, he should surely bring it home in 5th place. Somerset Sarge has managed to... He's actually getting onto the back of Benzo now as well, so... He had a start it. He probably don't want us to mention. I think he had an incident, had a bit of an off, and he was on the back foot, but he's definitely showing his pace in that car now. As I say, he's been a solid strategist all the way through this GT2 series. Be nice to see him in the Sunday League as well. And if you didn't know by now, so Flash still using that slipstream of Vex to try and unlap himself. So yeah, like I was saying, is if you didn't know by now, so the series will be taken over after this one finishes. Not entirely sure how many rounds this one is. I'm not sure if it's 6 rounds or if it's 8. But we'll find out next week anyway. But the one that will be taken over from this is going to be hosted by Hodgie, and it is going to be the Alfa Romeo 155 one-make series, which I believe is going to be some, again, incredibly close racing. Hopefully we'll have fuller grids. We did start off this series with quite a full grid, and unfortunately some of the guys have had a few difficulties with the cars and not actually managed to make it out to some of the races, so it's unlucky, it's unfortunate. It'd be nice to see the guys again, maybe, if they can make it for the final round. It'd be nice to have closer to full grid for the final round. I'm sure you'll all agree. And we'd love to hear the NSXs one more time, because they were one of the definitely one of the louder cars in this series, and it was pretty awesome to see them there. And also the other Dodge Viper guys, who I believe were missing as well, and also Ice Chand. Ice Chand needs to make it back in the R33 GTR. Had a really good solid start to the series, and then he's not managed to make it back currently. I think he was trying to work out a strategy where he wasn't losing so much front tyres, but he was proving that he is the Iceman, and he was managing to get it done anyway. And here we are currently on board with the with our race leader Toten, who's had a shaky start to the race, but he's come back and shown how fast he is by managing to lap almost half the field. And it actually looks like his stability issue slash things within the lobby, it looks like the lobby's actually settled down a little bit now. Oh, he has a massive slide, he has a massive slide. It looked like he was almost going to lose it there. I was lucky to hold on to that, Gabby. You did really well. Awesome to watch. I'm glad we managed to catch that. So as I say, just past the 45-minute mark, slowly approaching 46 minutes. Toten still in first place. Brian Moncani, so Brian Moncani's managed to get past Samuel. I believe it's please say it is Samuel Frey. I think it is Samuel Frey who is Naked Racer. But yeah, Brian Moncani, he's managed to get past Naked Racer now. He's taken up second position. There he is, there's Racer. He's not too far behind Moncani, but he's got a little bit of work to do if he wants to get back in that slipstream, but I think he'll be happy with third place anyway. So in fact, I think Naked Racer, so Moncani's managed to get up to second place, Naked Racer's in third, and we've got Wayne G. Wayne G's all the way down in fourth. After that amazing start, he's pretty much dominated the race, and then I'm not sure if it was a strategy error or if he's having to save fuel now. It looks like he's running quite low fuel there. But it is to be expected with being a 50-minute race. And I in fact got my prediction wrong, because I said around a 52 lap race, and we're currently on lap 52. At least Wayne is anyway. I think Toten, Brian and Naked Racer have possibly started their 53rd lap. Yeah, so Wayne G's currently in fourth place on that Ferrari F430. Here's Vexed. He's actually not too far behind Wayne G now as well, so I think Wayne G must have had a bit of an error. Vex looking like he's got the better tyres, he's got slightly more fuel, he might be able to push more than Wayne is at the moment. Don't know if he's quite got enough time to catch him up, but you never know. Yeah, it looks like Vex car's oh. It does look like it's settled down though. It is still a little bit sketchy, but definitely looking like the lobby's settled down towards the latter stages of the race, which is nice to see, because it's always a little bit off-putting to watch the replays with the cars sort of shaking all over the place and stuff. But yeah, Vexed, he's putting in the work now. I think he was going for a fastest lap, but he's not got it. Sarge has managed to smash the current fastest lap with a 52.096. So yeah, Somerset Sarge is trying to put the work in. He's managed to get past Benzo. I think we've actually got a little battle going on here between Somerset Sarge and Benzo. Benzo's managed to take up the 6th position. Somerset is still there in his slipstream though. He's going to dive into the inside. Benzo trying to cover it off. He's shut the door on him. Somerset Sarge is going to have to keep working on him. I think he's going to keep plugging. I think this could be the closest battle at the moment. Somerset Sergeant, Benzo. Oh, Somerset Sergeant picking up an unlucky 0.5 second penalty as Benzo hits the barrier. Sends sparks flying. Somerset Sarge, is he going to get past him? I think he might get past him. He's got the inside to this final hairpin, but he's going to have to serve that penalty. Benzo holding it around the outside. I think he's going to manage to get away. I think this is going to be the final lap. As Somerset Sargent gets the move done, he's gone past Benzo. I think he's going to manage to keep it. I think we need to go on board with our race leader. I think he's going to get to do an extra lap. So it's not quite a final. Oh, and it is for some people. It is the final lap. So Vexed is finishing 5th. I think if he had an extra lap, he may have caught up to Wayne G. Somerset Sarge. Where's Benzo gone? He's only just come around the corner now. Somerset Sarge going to take 6th position. And there we go. Crosses the line. Benzo's going to take 7th. I don't know why he's going so slowly for. I think he's run out of fuel. So Benzo's out of fuel. Flash Mexi. He's finished in 8th. Here is your race leader. Toten bringing it home in 1st. So Brian Monclani 2nd, Naked Racer 3rd, Wayne G is 4th, Vex was 5th, Somerset Sarge 6th, Benzo 7th, and Flash Mexi bringing up the rear at 8th. Well, that was round 5, ladies and gents. I hope you're joining me for the next one. I've been your host, Vex. Good night.